Audiotape number 1. To whoever will hear this in the future, my name is John David Smith, and I work for the New York Stock Exchange, and I am one of the workers on Wall Street. The time period that this is happening in right now is the 1980s. And today, something was very peculiar. I go to the job, regular day, wake up at 6 o'clock, have coffee, go to a diner, smoke for a few minutes, then head to work in a suit and tie. And today, I will explain how today was very peculiar. So, I go down to the 13th floor where the stock brokers are all working in. And we are in the floor where the vice presidents are for our stock job. One of the workers there, a very good, charismatic, bright young man. His name is Patrick Bateman. Another one, his name is Lenny Davidson. And Patrick Bateman is a vice president of the stock exchange. He is very good at doing whatever he does. We don't question his working strategies. We just have to make sure that the stocks never go down, basically. And today, we went into one of the conference rooms to have a meeting, and one of the employees, while the meeting was going on, kept mentioning that there were bodies in the water. Now, I don't know what this means, nor does anybody else. Everybody was confused, but they weren't as confused as me. They weren't as confused as to wondering about it on the car ride home. Now, this is a company car that I drive. It's not owned by me as well. Everybody else has a company car as well as I do as well. Sorry if I said as well a lot. I'm trying to focus. Today was very peculiar because our boss went down to the conference room, went to the 13th floor. There's many floors in this job, but we were on the 13th floor, which was near the top, where the executives are. And only a certain amount of stock people who were vice presidents were working on the 13th floor. And one of them was Patrick Bateman. He's not an executive or a CEO yet, but he's close, as he does a very good job. Now, today in this meeting, the boss was talking about stocks rising, what people would like to buy, stuff like that. But he gave a more enhanced detailing on it. And then the employee, he's a good man. We're not friends, as he's a little strange, because he's usually just quiet. He asked a question. His name is Jim Johnson. He asked a question to our stock president, our CEO. He asked, "Do you know about the bodies in the water?" he asked, "Do you know about the bodies in the water?" a second time in the middle of the meeting. And then at the end of the meeting, he raised his hand and asked a third time, "Do you know about the bodies in the water?" Now this was very, very, very strange, and I'm the only one that's really bothered by it. The fact that he sees bodies in the water when we're not surrounded by a body of water, we're not near a body of water, he just sees bodies in the water. And then, so I go, right after the meeting, we all go home. But before I leave, the lights shut off. And he's the only one standing there. And he asks me, "Are you aware of I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this message will get out there somewhere in the future." First day of hearing this at all. Jim Johnson, he says to me, looks dead, stares right at me. It says, as he's looking into my soul, "Do you know about," and I thought he was going to say bodies of water, but instead, he said skinwalkers. Now, I don't know what a skinwalker is, because every human is normal. And then he left by saying, "Nobody looks the same." And then, as soon as he said that, I got the hell out of there. Got into the company car, and then went back to my house. But as soon as I woke up this morning to tell you this message, I noticed a very large, muscular man, 7'1", it seemed. Buff, really buff. He had a perfect physique, and he was just watching me from the window. I shut the blinds and went down and recorded this tape. Hopefully, somebody gets this in the future. I will be recording more tapes about these strange anomalies. As far as that man that was staring at me in the window, I have no idea where he currently is. But I will be recording more tapes. Goodbye for now.